Hello, it's Jonesy and Amanda. While I'm off recovering from my hip replacement, we've planned something very special for you.
We've been doing this show since 2005.
I felt every single day of it.
And we just celebrated our 18th birthday this week. We're playing back some of our favourite bits since we started.
Oh, this bit's going to make me cry. 2012 was a big year in our family. Our beloved dog Ripley died. Oh, I get emotional just thinking about this. Oh, do we have to play this? I'll cry.
And Amanda, let me say officially, condolences on the passing of Ripley on Friday, your beloved dog. I really felt for you.
And I've wondered if I could talk about it because it's still so raw for us. We had it for 16 years. But I'll try and compose myself because, she got really... And I said to Harley, how good would this have been that the day we brought her home and she spewed in the handbrake of my car, that for 16 years she'd just go hard. And then in the last month, old age just, crept up. And I think she had a bit of kidney damage, but her... She stopped eating a couple of weeks ago and she lost an enormous amount of weight and she just smelt different. She smelt like blood and bone, and I think it was just her insides were just, falling apart. She was 16, we had a great innings
and that's
with her.
120 in dog years. She'd be like one of those Peruvian women that you see.
Yeah.
120 years old, still smoking the camels.
That'd be her.
Living on top of a mountain.
And there's been much weeping over the weekend every time I look at the spot where she used to sit, And the floor, every time food dropped on the floor, it stays there. The vacuum cleaner's gone. So I'm kind of chatting like this to make light of what has been a huge deal for our family to lose our dog. And it's such a surreal thing. I've never had a pet before. I've never had a dog. And to choose to put your dog down for the vet to say, well, you've booked her in for euthanasia. It's like that movie, Live of Brian, Crucifixion on the left.
Yeah,
booked her in for euthanasia. No, she's just trimming her nails. My mistake.
So and what happens when you go there? They just
it's surreal. And as I said, I've never been in this position before. Other people who've done this know this, but it was very important to me that she be looking at us, at Harley and I, when this happened. That I had to be there. And I've had general anaesthetics and they're quite pleasurable. And so I think it's just that. He shaved a little forearm and she was, she was slightly demented by the end. When we went to the vet, she just stood there and looked at a wall for 10 minutes before it happened. So she had no distress in any way. And the big green needle, that's what it is, the big green needle. And it's a surreal moment. She sort of, like a sigh, and she went down. And it's like, I thought, God, we're killing our dog. And I had no qualm that it was the right thing to do. She was well beyond her comfort of life, if you know what I mean, quality of life. But but at the same time, I'm sure there are many humans who would like the dignity of an end like that. So we love her and we miss her. And there you go. A life well lived for her.
Poor Marty, you all right?
I am, and it's been very nice. I've just heard them have been calling in because Ripley's been a part of our life and this show and for years. It's the children don't know Ripley as a puppy, and that's kind of been sad to me because we've been talking a lot on the weekend at home about in the early days we used to take her down to the beach. And we were living at the northern beaches, and we'd throw a stick as far as we could, and she'd swim out to the boats to retrieve a stick and swim back. And the kids haven't seen that side of her. She was 6 when Liam was born.
Yeah.
But she's been so patient with the children. She's part staffy, which means she doesn't like other dogs very much. But with the kids, there was one point when she was just sitting there very, very still when Jack was a baby. And we thought, what's going on? Went up. Jack's finger was up to the second knuckle in her eye. And she just was put up with it. Just somebody move the kid. And that's what I noticed when we gave her the needle. I could see her eyes changing. I could see the life leaving her. But what a fabulous dog she's been. And I said to the children, we grieve because we loved her. And that's how it should be. And it's an appropriate time for her to go. And, there's no tragedy here. It's just sadness that she's gone.
You don't want a cat, do you?
No, I don't want a cat.
I've got 2.
I know you can get a big green needle.
Hang on.
I've got to become obsessed now. I'm the Dr. Kevorkian of the animal world.
Dr. Jack Kevorkian.
Catch Jonesy and Amanda's podcast on the iHeartRadio app.
101.7 WSL.